Setting up shipping on Shopify can definitely be one of the more complicated parts of getting your online store set up. But don't worry, because in this video, I'm going to break down step by step exactly how to configure your Shopify settings for your store, and I'll explain the logic behind the many parts of Shopify's shipping configuration. So before we get started, there's two things that we want to make sure are in place. The first thing is that our products have a weight assigned to them. And the second thing is that our market matches the region that we're selling to. So to make sure our products have a weight, we can navigate to the left-hand side, click on products, and then we can enter a specific product by clicking on it, scrolling down, and then going to the shipping section where we can see the product weight. Okay, now let's take an example, this product that has variants. In a case like this, you'll want to actually enter the variants themselves, and then you'll have access to see the shipping section and the weight. All right, so our products have weights assigned to them. Let's go to markets, click on the markets tab on the left-hand side. And this is essentially the regions or countries that you are selling to. Now, if a customer is not in a region that you're selling on your markets, for example, let's say somebody from Canada is going to my checkout, they're not going to be able to complete the checkout and shipping won't even be relevant to them in the first place. So let's make sure that our country and region matches exactly where we're selling to. Right now, this is good for me. I'm selling to the United States. If you want to create a market, you can click here at the top right on create market, name it, and then you can, let's just name it United States test. And then we can add a condition by selecting the regions that we want to be included in this market. So we have our market set up. Now we can actually enter the shipping settings and start configuring it. On the bottom left-hand side, you can see settings, click on that, and then click on shipping and delivery. Now, it's important to understand how Shopify thinks about shipping. It'll make it a lot easier for us to configure our shipping setup. So you can view it in 3 layers. The first layer is the shipping profile, and that's actually what you see here. You can have multiple profiles. A profile is essentially a grouping of products that fall under a type of shipping. So let's say, for example, oversized shipping. Let's say I have products that weigh a lot and I want to charge them separately than my normal products. So what I'll have to do is create a custom shipping profile for my oversized products. It's important to note that a product can only live in one specific shipping profile. The second layer is going to be your shipping zones, and those are the regions that you're shipping to within that shipping profile. And finally, you have your shipping rates. That's how much you're going to charge within each zone. Each zone gets its own rates. So let's get started by clicking on our general shipping profile. All Shopify stores will start off with the default shipping profile that's for all their products. This is just going to be a general shipping profile. You can click on this, and then we're going to see some information here. We're going to have our products. These are the products that are assigned to a profile. Remember, a product can only be assigned to one profile. So if something is in here, it won't be in a different profile. Next up, we can see our fulfillment location, and that's where we're shipping from. We have our shipping zones, and then rates that we can add to those zones. So right now, let's do an example and create this general shipping profile with our zone and rate. For this example, I'm just going to keep my shipping zone as contiguous United States. All right. If we want to edit this zone, we can click on edit, and then we can select exactly what regions we want included in this zone. You can look up countries or regions here in the search bar to add to this. That done. Next, we need to assign a rate. If we don't have a rate, then customers that are ordering from this zone won't be able to complete their checkout. So let's add a rate. Now we have 2 different types of rates. You have a flat rate, which is essentially a manual amount that you want to charge for each type of shipping. And you have a carrier, which is an app to calculate automated rates. You're given 3 carriers here, FedEx, UPS, and USPS. And then you can select the type of shipping that you want, for example, FedEx Ground, Express, and 2-day. those options will show up at checkout for the customer. In this case, we're going to use a flat rate. We're going to select our shipping rate type. So we have express, standard, economy, or custom. Let's do express. So we're going to charge, let's say $20 for our express shipping. And down here, you can actually see the preview for the customer, how it looks like on their checkout. We'll click done. And then we'll create another rate, this time for a standard shipping. And this is going to be less expensive because it takes longer to ship, obviously. So $10. Now, you're obviously going to want to calculate what makes sense for you in terms of profit margins. What can you afford to charge a customer? You know, can you provide free shipping? Is that also an option for you? You're definitely going to want to be intentional with this. Finally, let's actually add a special rate. So we're going to use, again, flat rate, but this time we're going to offer free shipping for customers that purchase above a certain amount. Okay, we're going to offer free standard shipping. So we'll click on standard. Next up, we'll go to conditional pricing, and then we'll do based on order price. Then it shows us the minimum price and maximum price. We're going to set a minimum price of $200. We're going to leave the price at 0, so it's free. And then whenever customers order above $200, they'll be given this free shipping option. And press done. So as you can see, we have our 3 rates here: express, standard, and then whenever customers order above $200, they'll get the free shipping. Next up, we'll click save. And now our shipping profile has rates assigned to its zones. And customers that wish to check out will be able to. So let's go back and create a new profile from scratch this time. I'm going to use the example that I gave earlier in the oversized shipping profile. We're going to create a custom profile, and we'll call this oversized shipping. This can be anything, you know, you can do it for fragile products, for lightweight products. If you want specific products to have free shipping, then you can create just a free shipping profile and only put the free shipping products in that profile. So the next thing we want to do is add products. Let's say our couch, because it's so heavy, we want to have it shipping oversized. Done. We'll keep the fulfillment location the same, and then we'll add our shipping zones and our shipping rates. Now, in this case, I'm going to want to separate East Coast and West Coast. So I'll create a zone called East Coast, and then I will select specific states that I want within that region. So let's say New York, say New Jersey, and let's say Pennsylvania. Right, obviously it's just 3 states. You're going to want to add more if you want to ship to the entire East Coast, but this is just for an example. Okay, next up we're going to add rates for those zones. You can use a flat rate, and we'll actually make it custom, and we'll call it oversized shipping. I'm doing this just because I want to show customers why the shipping is going to be more expensive. They'll see oversized shipping instead of, you know, if I were to leave it just as standard, they'll just see standard and it'll be a lot more expensive. So for me, it makes more sense to have the name there, oversized shipping. Next, let's assign a price. Let's say $40. This is going to be expensive. And we'll click done. So now our East Coast shipping zone has a rate assigned to it. Let's add another shipping zone for our West Coast. West Coast shipping. And let's select some states: California, Oregon, and Washington. Done. We'll add a rate to those as well. Custom, oversized shipping. And this time we're going to charge a little bit more because it costs us more to ship to the West Coast. So this time we'll do, let's say, $47. And click on done. Click on save. And now we have our oversized shipping profile set up. You can see the products right here. Shipping zones, East Coast and West Coast, and they both have prices. So that's basically it when it comes to those setups. If you can understand the logic behind shipping profile, and then a shipping zone, and then to it, the rates that are assigned to that zone, then you can set this up easily yourself. Now, one last thing I do want to go over is how to set up local pickup. So giving your customers the option to come to your store and actually pick up the products themselves. So again, under shipping and delivery settings, we'll scroll down until we see pickup in store. Right now it's showing me your location offers in-store pickup. That's because I've set it up in the past. If this isn't the case for you, you can it'll show you your location, and then you can click on it. It'll take you to the location. Click on this, and then you can enable or disable your pickup in store. The next thing you want to do is make sure that your estimated pickup time is accurate. All right, you can choose from any of these options. I'm going to say usually ready in 4 hours. So from the moment a customer completes an order online, they'll see that it'll take usually up to 4 hours for them to be able to come and pick up the item from the store. You can also have a notification for when the order is ready for pickup. And then you can see what it looks like on the checkout for the customer. So that's it when it comes to this. One thing I will say, it's really important to actually go ahead and test these settings that you've configured before you get everything live on your store. So create a test order and make sure that the correct shipping rates are showing up for the correct products. So that's it for this video. If you learned something, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, leave a comment with any questions that you have, and I'll answer them. And one final thing, for those of you who are physical brick and mortar business owners and are looking to transition into online and create an online store, but maybe don't have enough time or you're just struggling with it, you can definitely reach out to us at Enable. I'll leave a link to our website in the description down below. This is exactly what we do. We help struggling brick and mortar business owners transition to online. So that's it for this video. Thanks guys, and see you in the next one.